In this episode, we are doing a socialization session with our black dragon. We are doing work on one of our waterfall ponds that may someday become our dream animal enclosure. But first, we are going to go visit Crazy Critters, Inc. It is a plant nursery and animal rescue in Eustis, Florida. Let's go take a look. Well, we're at Crazy Critters Rescue and Plant Nursery here today, and this place is wonderful. You told me how you grow most of this food yourself to feed your animals.
Yeah, we try to be self-sustainable in all aspects. So, for instance, this is passion fruit, and we're not very successful with getting mini fruit, but the fruit we do, we sell each year to customers because the critters don't really love the fruit. And this is the papaya we bought from you some 7 years ago.
That's amazing.
And
I never see them. I grow them in the little pots. I've never seen what they turn into. And you said on some of the tours you give here, you ask the people what they want, what their interests are.
Yeah.
And if they're interested in the fruit and stuff like that, you spend some of the time talking about that.
Yeah, tours are about an hour long, and we could probably have a 6-hour tour easily. So if they're focused on growing their own and homesteading, then we'll do more of a food forest tour than a turtle tour. But if they want to raise a tortoise, then we do a tortoise tour, and they can get education on the care of tortoises before purchasing one, is usually what my tours are. People that want to learn more before they get into owning a reptile. So this Harry was found in an abandoned apartment in a 10-gallon aquarium. And the lady that found her thought she was a baby sulcata because she didn't know anything. She typed in pet tortoise and sulcata came up. And then one day FWC wrote us and asked if we wanted to take in a Galapagos tortoise because somebody was having health issues. And we said, of course. But then 15 minutes later or something, they wrote back and said, no, it's an Aldabra, not a Galapagos. Do you guys want it still? And we were like, oh, yes. And then she got here and she was just a Texas gopher tortoise, but probably my favorite tortoise here at the facility. She's really cool. Despite a few of these, like this yellowfoot here, who came from a facility that was closing down, every one of these came from individual people who were moving or having health issues. Some kind of severe life change for us to accept them here. We rehome little guys to the public, but bigger ones would go to a facility like yours.
Now they're all over here eating, but this is a nice big enclosure here.
Yeah, lots of hide spots. There's over 30 tortoises in this one enclosure, so we want to give them plenty of space to roam.
See, I'm walking through the enclosure here, and it's
walking around,
really,
there's a strawberry
really big.
tree.
And there's lots of places. The good enrichment, but all 30 of them are right here.
So this is Painter, and FWC brought him out after they broke up a rave with the Rainbow People 4 or 5 years ago. So he was at a rave and he came brilliantly painted. He was beautiful. He had glitter and butterflies. And they just found him walking around the Ocala National Forest like that. Aww. So he's a Ceylonese sulcata from the Sudan desert. And there's, from what we're told, there's 5 different sulcata shell shapes and sizes, depending on the locale. So where he comes from versus where they come from in genetic-wise, he had to grow bigger. Maybe it was predators, but it was probably food source was higher for him to have to get, so he had to grow taller. And we know he's 40 years old because the man raised him as a hatchling, and then he was a breeder, and he saved all his money, and now he breeds successfully Burmese and Indian star tortoises. So he donated Jamie and his 2 wives to us probably 5 or 6 years ago, maybe even 7 now.
And Jamie looks like he's over 200 pounds.
Yeah, he's massive. He is, I want to say, we don't know for sure, but I only know about 5 bigger in the state of Florida anyways. Arizona, they have a massive, but we rescued 2 that were bigger than Jamie.
So how many emus do you have here at the farm?
We only have 2 right now. I think the lady had eggs, and she gave a whole bunch of people eggs to hatch out, and they hatched out.
And how old are they?
I think they're 2.5, 3 years old now. But there's so many of them out there, I just don't really like into breeding them, so we keep them more as pets.
Ken proposed to me. His mom gave me her great-great-grandmother's wedding ring, and one of our emus ate the diamond out of it. So I went home and I cried to her and I said, I'm so sorry, I lost the diamond, the emu ate it. She said, don't worry. She went back in and got me another diamond ring that belonged to her great-great-great-grandmother. She said, here you go. It was a tiny little ring, but it was so pretty. And like a diamond got eat out by an emu. So I do not wear rings or jewelry anymore.
That's smart.
They are very keen.
I love your place. We took a little look around, and it just looks so homey here because you give tours, and I think I want to give tours a little bit, but I have no idea what to charge, and I want people to feel they get their money's worth. You know, I don't want them, oh, this place is a ripoff or anything, but my dream is to earn enough money to pay for the help and to pay for the animal feed. And then maybe that's a start.
Yeah. It took us a long time. Like it's a little hectic in the beginning and stuff to get it all going, but once it gets all going and stuff, it turns out to be, you know, really nice and fun. And planted everything by hand. Everything's hand put in. Every hole that I put in, I dug every hole, put it in myself. So.
And you've done a beautiful job here because, and you said you work here continually.
Yeah, and we're gonna keep going now. We're gonna keep going. We got another 5 acres in the back, so.
Now, what are these here?
These are Rias. The baby, we got the adults out here. These are all babies from this year. These are Rias from South America. I think it's the 3rd or 4th largest bird, they call them.
I love the attention to detail. Like I love all the knickknacks, the little ceramic turtles.
Yeah.
And all the plants in the pots. It looks so homey.
That makes it interesting too. When people come, they just see a little here, see a little there. Everything's not gonna be the same.
No, it looks like you're entering into someone's home or something.
And like a little jungly kind of.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why I'm kind of trying to get it jungly.
And again, I love all the little hominess.
Yeah. Sherry's dad makes this kind of stuff, so it's like he used to sell it at little flea markets and stuff. And
look at the little great blue heron here, and
all the little knickknacks.
All the knickknacks.
Farmyard stuff is my granddad's. My granddad's been here since the 60s.
The stink cactus, right?
Yeah,
the stinks.
Yeah. Try to explain that to the FWC officer when they come.
This is so these flowers are supposed to be carry. Oh,
it ain't gonna hurt it.
These flowers are carry-on. They're supposed to mimic like a dead animal.
Oh, it stinks too.
And it's pollinated. It's pollinated by flies.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing us around. If people want to book a tour with you, how do they do it?
You got to get a hold of Sherry, Sherry's Critters, and pretty much talk to her, and then she'll come up with days. It's $100, and I think she does for like 5 people in the $100. So it's good enough to bring a few friends, or if you want to come by yourself, you can come by yourself and check it out.
I mean, I love buildings, so I come here with the builder's eyes, and I think this place looks great.
Yeah, like I said,
So the water monitor is crawling between my legs and onto my back. So he's having a pretty good session, I would say. He just ate 6 mice. Look at that beauty with his plants in the back. He did crush this one down a little bit, but he loves being in there so much that I don't want to take it out. But I mean, he's been pretty good to the plants, so he just crawled right between my legs and went behind me. I think he just wants to get up in his plants, and I think he's done eating. I have a little bite here. He's being real curious today. It's very cool. There he is. Good job, dude. All right, buddy. Well, I gotta go get you another piece if you're still hungry. Can I pet you? Oh, he's not ready for pets yet. That's okay. But I won't get up while he's climbing on me because I like how confident he's being. There he goes. Through the legs again. Such a funny lizard. When this guy isn't warm, he has almost no personality, right? In the mornings and whatnot. The middle of the day, look at him go. He's just hanging out. Really good session. This is probably my best session with him. I think I'm gonna start feeding him a little bit later in the evenings so that he has more time to get really hot. He thinks I'm grabbing his tail, but it's just kind of stuck in there. There you go, buddy. You got it. This was a great session with this lizard. As he tail lips me. He's a funny guy. You're okay, buddy. I don't know how this black lizard lays in the sun. I wear a black shirt and I am cooking out here. Look at this guy. He's full of personality today. Don't bite my leg, please. Buddy, there's nothing in there for you. That's not a burrow. This guy cracks me up today. That was an awesome session. I'm glad I was able to share most of it with you guys. But he just ate a huge meal, crawled all over me for like 5 minutes, and now he's gonna go to sleep in his house. So I would say that was pretty successful. We'll take our extra food with us to avoid attracting ants. But yeah, awesome session with the black dragon. I think the plants have really brought out his confidence because he feels like he has a place to retreat and he has a place to bask in the open while still being hidden. And those are the exact things we talked about when we were setting these plants up. That was the idea here. So now that he's done, I'm gonna kick the water on, get the plants a nice drink, and then we're gonna move on. We gotta go clean out the caiman lizard water, offer them some food, rake their ground, so we got to give them a little makeover.
I want to show you another project I'm working on. This is, I don't know if this is going to become like a reptile room someday, or if this has become a gift shop, or what I exactly want to use this space for. I don't really know, but let me show you what we're doing here. I have this accordion door here going out to the waterfalls. We're gonna put a deck in here. We're gonna put like a screened in porch out here. You can come in here and maybe look at the animals, or you can shop little knickknacks and stuff like that. And you can have the beautiful waterfalls in the background, and you can hear the waterfalls running. And I'm gonna spruce this up a little bit, get some more tropical plants in here. And then there's gonna be a screened in porch here, so to keep all the insects out. It's going to be fantastic, and it's going to be done in about 10 days. Well, I'm just checking on the guys here. It looks pretty good. They cut all the boards. What we've done here is we have, this is composite board, and then underneath the board I got the screen, and that's so the mosquitoes can't come up through it.
Do you know what I can do with this space out here? Maybe I can make a dream monitor enclosure. Or maybe I can take these waterfalls and make a slightly smaller or a slightly shallower monitor enclosure. But it's a dream of mine to take my love for waterfalls, my love for plants, and to build animal enclosures. Let me show you how I built this. Well, it all started with a love for Discovery Cove. It would make me feel I'm on vacation somewhere in the tropics. And I wanted so badly to build all these waterfalls. And now I had this old house at the nursery. And someone offered me this great big window. They said if I bought the window, they would install it for free. So I said, let's go ahead and do it. And it would be a perfect place for building my own Discovery Cove at my Apopka nursery. So I got a buddy of mine who had an excavator, and we just started digging. We lined it with concrete block. We made it about 5 feet deep. I covered it while I was building just in case it rained. I didn't want to lose all the work for washouts. Then we put a 45 mil rubber pond liner in here. I painted the bottom blue because I wanted it to look a little bit like the springs that you see in North Florida. We covered the walls with Universal Rock panels. My very first purchase with Universal Rock was a whole tractor trailer. So I took all the pieces, I put them out in the yard and put everything together as if it was a jigsaw puzzle. When I got it together the way I wanted it, we lined the pond with waterfalls. I wanted 360 degrees, all water falling into the pond. Once we got everything in place, we then filled the pond and we tested all the waterfalls. We opened up the doors, we looked at it from inside, and it looked absolutely beautiful. The last thing we did is I went and bought a whole bunch of cobblestones, like pavers, like walking pavers, and I put them on the bottom of the pond to give the illusion of the springs. And this is what we ended up with. Well, maybe someday this will be an animal enclosure, but for today, it's a swimming pool for me. We will see you next week, and don't forget to like and subscribe.